So here we are back at the stairs, and we're gonna go check the island out. I'm wearing flip-flops. I meant to bring shoes to change into. You might want to do that. There's a lot of sticks and broken glass and stuff like that that you might step on, but it'll be okay. It's also slippery if you wanted to walk along the sides here with pine needles, so flip-flops aren't really a good idea. So these stairs, I think, were probably put in for the house that was here, though they could be earlier. And then the house was, I believe, in this area. There's a pit here. I don't know, that's probably something to do with the house that was here. And it burnt down in, I think, 1972. I'll have to look that up though. And there's not much left. I'll go around this way. There was a little sign here that someone had made. Well, it looks like someone pulled it down. It was getting to the point it was hard to read anyways. Let's see. So this is about all that's left of remains of the house. Some bed springs or couch springs. I think it's a bed frame. Chimney bricks. I don't know what that is. A pipe that is all curled up. That's crazy. Yeah, but you can see why you might want to have better shoes on than I do. Something metal. Chips of china. Here's a whole bunch of metal junk. Pipe. That table is obviously something more recent. I have no idea what this big metal thing is. Like an oven? I don't know. I'll go around the other side. We'll take a look at it from the front. So someone just recently dragged this over. It was way on a different part previously. I think it's just a counter where the sink would have been, it looks like. But that wasn't that big metal thing we were looking at. So here's this big metal thing. I have no idea what that was. Something here. Oh, I just sunk down. Ooh, it's buried in the ground. Yeah, so that's about all there is for remnants of the house that was here. And some people call this Seymour's Island. I always just call it the Big Island or the Island. You can call it whatever you want. Well, here's the sign. I don't know why people are moving stuff around. Oh, look. That's cool. There's a lot of them. So it says site of cottage 1830 to 1972, used as a summer camp by Seymour, Francis, and friends who had many good times here. Something respect. And the sign was made by somebody in 2013. Someone Hammond, I think. It's hard to hard to make out. I don't know why someone moved it over here. Maybe I'll put it back sometime on the tree where it was. What's this? Wow. Hold on. That's kind of old. I mean, not super old, but I haven't seen a cup like that in so long. My grandma used to have cups like that from like 1970s. So maybe that was from that cottage. That's kind of cool. It has a hole in the bottom though. It was really buried in the dirt. There's no animals on this island other than birds. But a couple summers ago, someone had let a rooster and chickens loose on this island, and they wouldn't let you get near them. They'd just like run off into the bushes when you would try to get near them. So I don't know whatever happened to the rooster and chickens. When I was a kid, I buried a treasure on this island, and for years I knew where it was, and I thought, oh, I'm never gonna forget that. It was more like a time capsule, so you had to like let it stay where it was, and then I of course forgot where I buried it. So I'm always looking. I'm not gonna tell you the clues to find the time capsule. So this is what I was talking about. There's lots of things like this you could step on. This is an old fish hook. We'll take it away so nobody steps on it. Look at this. I love this thing someone carved in this tree. It's the sun. I can imagine watching the sunrise or the sunset from here. Must be nice. I would draw that too. This is my favorite spot. We'll go down to the lower part of the island. Boy Scouts usually camp here in the spring. I always see them camping down here. They made a cool bench the last time they were here. We'll go look at the bench. But here's the cool bench I was talking about. I thought it was a little more involved than it is. Well, they did kind of. It's pretty cool. There's a fire. Ugh. That sound is a dog. It's always making that sound at this time of the day. I don't know if you can actually hear it. The chickens and the rooster lived over here, where the bushes are really thick and it's hard to get to them. They're long gone though now. So it's a good sized island. You could be on it with other people and not even realize it. Right away, anyway. You could be on the upper part and not even hear the people down on the lower part. Spend time here exploring. Bring a book, hang out, read. If you find my treasure somehow, just let me know where it is so I can come and get it. It's buried in a peanut butter jar. I'm gonna add this into my island video. This is a different day. I came back today. I'm gonna pick up glass. There's like glass everywhere. And I'm just gonna hang out. But I might edit it out of the other video, I don't know. But I had said some wrong information. So I was talking about the bowling alley that I had read was here. And, oh, look at that. That's cool. I think I had said it was like the late 1700s, early 1800s. It was actually the 1850s, and I'm guessing it was down here from a picture I saw from that time period as a drawing, not a photograph. And there was a long building, and I find this very interesting. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. But the ground kind of mounds up along here, and in the drawing, there was a long building, and it would have been right around this area. So I mean, this could have been a bowling alley, I guess. I'm walking the length of it. I have to walk out because of the branches. I just wonder why the ground mounds up in such a straight line along here. It's very interesting. So this drawing that I saw, I just walked the length of that. I'm looking back. There were quite a lot of buildings on this island in the 1850s. So I don't know what the other buildings were. And then after I made the video, I found some more writings. I can't remember the name of the book at the moment, but it was talking about the island in the 1700s, early 1800s, and it was saying it was a very sunny, open place, and it was covered with apple trees. So the whole thing was an apple orchard, if you can imagine that. It didn't say if they were planted or not. They must have been planted on purpose, though. But that's very interesting to think of all the different changes over time that the island has had. Huh, that is really long and narrow. I'd be interested in that. Something was there at one time. I think that's coal. I don't know what that is. I just dug it out of the ground. I thought it was glass. Shining. It's a rock. Some more coal, and I just dug this up. It's porcelain. Kinda... Oh, there's something written on it. Well, I'll have to look that up later. I have no idea what this is. Some porcelain bits. I didn't supposed to in a flower pot. It has holes in the bottom. There's a little bit of blue glazing, blue design on that. I got a small bag's worth of glass off the ground. And I found some interesting things. And found a lot of pottery and porcelain pieces. So it's kind of interesting.